reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
And I'm your other host, Quincy.
Oh, how you doing over there, Q? It's getting cool again.
Oh, trust it, it's not gonna last.
Yeah, but, I mean, heck, a cool day in our version of spring is still very nice.
It's just here to tease me. It's not gonna last.
Well, I mean, I have my little my little weather report up in the top left corner. It looks like it's going to go back down again to around 79 as a high on the weekend. That's not too terrible. I mean, we got a wind warning for today until tomorrow, I think. So
It's all lies. They want us to have a false. They want us to have a false sense of security. It's a
that
plot.
they do. That they do. You drinking one of the Kirkland brand coffees?
Yep. I'm gonna be on that for a while because I bought in bulk.
That's fair. As for me, I'm drinking what I buy in bulk, Fresca. I usually just grab one of these whenever I'm needing something nice and bubbly, while also not having. It has 1% sugar, and that's good enough.
I mean, it's pretty good compared to what we used to do for sure.
That is true. We used to crack open a Pepsi a night, man. Oh yeah.
Only only a Pepsi. Nah, come on.
No,
We did way more than that.
yeah. You enjoyed your coffee with the sugar cream and all that. It just
Yeah, which I've done better and no longer do that. So
that is fair. We're doing better for ourselves. Kind of giving a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If you want us to keep doing better, there's some interesting things I've added to the throne. If people want to, donate to help us kind of grow as even more as human beings. Before we get started, I played BioShock 1 and 2 again after, God, almost 20 years for the first one.
nerd.
Well, I remember the story of the first one. The second one I was a little cloudy on. I do remember beating it, and I was like thinking very hard. And I was like, huh. The first one I beat
Yep.
took me about three full days to kind of inch my way through it. And when I beat it, I was like, okay, I remember this was as it was. The second game starting off, I was like, ruffling up my beard, and I was like, huh. I don't remember a goddamn thing about this, but I was experiencing it for the first time again. I was like, okay, that's a good feeling. Going through, enjoying the combat mechanisms of the game, making an actual good headshot build. I was like, yo, I'm actually having fun. And then it crashes while I was doing a nice deep dive into an area, losing 6 hours, almost 6 hours of gameplay.
Your computer went having fun, are you? Get fucked.
It wasn't the computer, because this wasn't the only crash it had. The first BioShock never crashed. Never ever. I played through the game with very minimal saves, but the second one, it crashed roughly 12 times. 10 to 12. And I lost about maybe 10 full hours between all of the crashes. And toward the end, I got a big crash that I lost about maybe an hour. And I was like, fuck. Okay.
Gotta damn, didn't mean to punch the shit out of the mic just then. You gotta start getting what's it called? Quick key set up to
Saves.
do a quick save.
Yeah. When I beat the game, I uninstalled it very quickly, and I said, that's it. Now I'm working on a game that you recommended to me, Sleeping Dogs.
I do love Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, I started up on it yesterday, played a little bit, met the major characters, Dog Eyes, your main character, and how you interact with the world. And I'm like, okay, I can get down with this. It's a little GTA-ish with some Batman Arkham Asylum style combat. I can kind of get down with that.
Give me just a second. I just knocked shit over.
Oh, okay. While he does that, I'm going to talk about the Humble Bundles. The first one, both of these aren't a part of the gaming ones. The gaming ones are a little okay, but not ones I would be promoting because, well, they're not safe for Twitch. They are storytelling. You can trust on that. But
yeah, I just knocked my tablet over and snapped the charger off inside of it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, is it easy to like pull out the little bit?
Yeah, I pulled it out.
Okay.
The charger's done for, but yeah.
Okay. Well, at least you can. Yeah, it's what, a USB-C? If you need one, I got like 3 here.
Yeah, it's USB-C, but that was not a cheap charger.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can give you that one. I'm pointing. You can't see it, but I'm pointing to one.
I can't see.
But it's a pretty good charger. Like we
I
got a
appreciate
couple.
it. I got other ones, but it sucks. And
Yeah.
luckily the tablet seems fine.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to have damaged it any.
The first one, considering we've been talking a lot about printing 3D miniatures, well, if happen you don't want to go on to Hero Forge, which link is down in the description, and you want to check out Dungeon Master Adventures 3D printable miniatures and scenery with a full modular terrain system, including walls, different tiles of floor, and otherwise that kind of click onto one another. They look fantastic. I would actually highly recommend doing this if you happen to have a large table that you want to set up a interesting looking dungeon. They even have map hiders, so that way you basically print out the 9 panels, and then you print out one panel that goes on top of those 9 panels, so you can hide the doorways, and so that way when they enter the room, then you pull up this little click away roof tile that you can now see the room. I like those kinds of things where you don't have your players just going, "Oh, I want to go way over there." No, 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 no. You have to touch the door first. They have orcs, demons, cursed knights, weasel, what was it? Weasel assassins, a nice little battle cat, some goblins, a couple of just random horses.
I've been called a lot of things in my life. I've never once been called a weasel assassin.
Yeah, hold on, there it is, weasel assassins.
Does that mean I'm a weasel that assassinates, or does that mean I am an assassin of weasels?
Yes. They of course have other little tiny huts, some furniture, desks, tables, other fantasy sewer system clickables that work almost the same way. Um, the window textures, if in case you want to have a little bit more dynamics to it. I really enjoy the palettes that they have. You just basically, when you print them out, you can stick. They will be easily to pull off of this palette, and then you just kind of stick them where you want to stick them. And I actually really enjoy that. Runic sigils, altars, just regular hills, cyclopses that are bigger than the 25 millimeter size. They're a little bit bigger. I think they're 30 something. Oh, they look about maybe 35 to 40 millimeter high. Some magicians, some mages, an owl bear if you like owl bears. Some dead bodies if you want to fill, a corpse room, as one does. Some terrain parts of broken statues, so on, so on. And it's only $25 to get all of it. And it helps out Make a Wish. Make a Wish creates life changing wishes for children with critical illnesses. We seek to bring every eligible child's wish to life because a wish is an integral part of a child's treatment journey. Since 1980, Make a Wish has granted nearly 450,000 wishes to children, more than 30,000 last year alone. You can visit more at worldwish.org. Yeah. But Quincy, you really like peanuts, don't you?
The food and the comic.
Oh, that's okay. I guess both, yes. But if you like the comic a little bit more, maybe this one might be on your forte here. The Collected Peanuts book bundle, and it is when they hit their 50th anniversary. I didn't know that it was 1950 when Peanuts started. Well, 1946 was when Peanuts started, but I didn't know
It
that
makes
was
the flying ace make a little bit more sense, doesn't it?
yeah, yeah. And then when it started up, when I would catch it every Sunday, my mom would throw me the backside of the classifieds where the comics were, and I would just read all the
Sunday paper.
comics. Sunday paper.
The funny pages.
Yeah. Um, and it was just always on the back. I would always have it, and I would enjoy it. And now, if I missed any of them, which I probably did, considering most of these predate me, I can get them all right now for $25. Every single one that has been written on Sunday from 1950 to the year 2000. They are all there.
That's a fair amount of Peanuts comics.
That's not all. You also get their original pressings that they did on their own private dailies and even the alternate Sundays that they had for their local paper. That goes from
Nice.
1950, of course, all the way to the year 2000. And then that's not even all. You even have their holiday specials, such as A Valentine for Charlie Brown, Snoopy versus the Red Baron, Waiting for the Great Pumpkin, Batter Up Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown's Christmas Stocking, Snoopy's Thanksgiving. That's a
That
lot
is
of
a lot of stuff to read, but what's the price on this one?
25.
That's pretty damn good.
And it helps out a brand new charity that I actually really enjoy, Canine Companions, to help out Snoopy. Canine Companions
Nice.
enhances the lives of people with disabilities by providing highly trained service dogs and ongoing support to ensure quality partnerships, all free of charge. I'm always here for the idea of getting service animals into the hands of people who would care and love these types of animals. I just saw a story on Twitter where they got rid of just a couple people just threw their dog outside of a car and drove off, and the dog just goes,
Disgusting.
"Oh," and then the person who's doing the recording pulls up, and the dog just looks up and just has this big sad face, and then they're
This
just
is
like,
disgusting.
"Huh?"
So that's disgusting. People are disgusting.
People are disgusting, but the dog looked all sad, and they opened up the door, and she's like, "Come on!" And then the dog just hopped in and just kind of shirks and gets all sad again, and I'm just like, "Oh!" And then they jump cut it a couple weeks, and that dog is happy as fuck. I'm just glad that dog was one of the lucky ones that found a loving home.
Yeah.
But what is today, Quincy?
Wednesday.
Date? What's the date?
Oh, April 1st, 2026.
That is correct. And for those who don't know, April Fool's is a international holiday. I didn't know it was international. I thought it was just something America did that was dumb. No, it's an international holiday. So we
Yeah, I didn't know
have
that.
a lot of April Fool's jokes that aren't all April Fool's jokes. And I'll explain when we get there. First one from Agro Crab, which is Landfall and no, Agro Fall. Land Crab? They combine
Hmm?
to make Peak.
Okay.
And in their latest adventure, now, instead of helping your friends for today, instead of reaching your hand out to help your fellow scouts climb the peak, click replaces help. And so now you can kick your friends off of the mountain.
Some of them got it coming. What are you walking me?
Yeah. So now instead of reaching your hand out, you now give them a swift boot and causes them to fall from wherever you are angled at. You can also keep kicking them when they're down. I respect Aggro Crab. I respect Landfall. They made a very fun indie game. They even added checkpoints for those who don't have a lot of time to play Peak. Now, if you make it to a campfire between their checkpoint parts, you now can save and quit and play at another time. And I'm like, that's
I like
actually a
that.
really good feature. They even added some custom features, such as if you don't want to run into the Scoutmaster, the lanky armed, very scary cryptid that disappears from behind bushes and will appear when it reaches its most foggiest. You can turn him off now too. Um, the custom runs does add a lot of replayability. However, you will not earn the achievements for playing the game naturally. Using the save feature on the campfires will not ruin the achievement hunting. So that's a plus. I was like, okay, they're still to this day updating this game with banger after banger. That being said, there is going to be an animation for the Peak series. And watched this animation. I was like, it's pretty cute animation, very fun looking. I would spend some time watching this. Then I saw when the date it was going to be released, and I said, God damn it. You guys make actual good content, and it's a joke. It's a goddamn joke. February
That only works if
30th.
you. I was about to say it only works if you tell us the date.
Yeah, I was getting to it. February
I
30th,
mean,
2027. And I was like, fuck. I even did the verification of making sure there wasn't going to be some odd leap year type of shenanigans for next year.
the first February to ever have a 30th ever.
Yeah. Yeah, peak April Fools. That is pretty peak April Fools. There's more peak later on, but well, I'll hit it right now. The guys behind Repo even did an April Fool's joke called Peak O, with their nice little robots and their gravity gun style maneuverability. And I was like, every April Fool's joke has either been like, haha, that's very funny, or why aren't you guys working on this type of game right now? Or working on
Why
this
is
type of
this real?
content? Yeah, like you guys have the availability, you have the resources, you made this picture, do something with it. But and then the aggro crab people sent back an saying "fuck you." So they it's all in good fun.
That they made their feelings known.
Yeah, semi work definitely does semi work. But one thing that was kind of a joke, but wasn't a joke earlier, the PlayStation Project Playmo. And it has a nice minute and some change long trailer of a gentleman sitting down and getting ready to play some PlayStation, some F1 2026. And it talks about Playmo, the AI powered co-pilot, and how it'll play games for you, give you, assistance in, how to do things. I'm like, okay, so you just trust that will get you your achievements in all of your game, whatnot. But then it starts to get dark and sinister by being like ordering you a shit ton of V-Bucks, ordering you pizza, changing your gamer tag to no life, and like, okay, that's funny. Sad that we were almost there, but that's
You
that's
know, some CEO somewhere watched this and went, "Let's do
that's
it."
that's a good idea. Yeah, no. I think what is this? Pizza Hut had also a hand in being there. So, but IGN helped out with that. Uh, they say April Fools from IGN at the very very end, and as you said, someone out there is probably thinking that's a really good idea. No, no, do not play my games for me. I don't mind if you help out if there's like something that needs that thing, such as like a companion that will shoot. I want that companion to shoot good. I don't want that companion to shoot bad. Make
I
that
don't
kind of
need none of
hit.
that. Eventually, I will defeat the Iceberg Lounge on my own.
Ooh, I'm excited for the day when you finally beat it and those weights come off of your wrists and you're just like yes, yes.
It will happen.
It will. I'm praying for you, man. I know how long you've been working on that. I think even before we started the cast, in total, the 344
I know.
episodes of this, you have been working on that.
Uh, I don't know if that's accurate. When did Arkham Knight come out?
Oh,
What
I
year did
was
we start the cast?
2020.
Okay, yeah, maybe that is accurate because Arkham Knight was 2015.
I think we started 2020 ish, late 2020. I think that was when. I think that was the.
No, we started pre-COVID.
Hmm. Yeah, and then
You
we
think I'd
we
have
hit the
this written
bubble.
down somewhere?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll look at when I uploaded the first episode. We'll go from that. But even still, you've been doing it for a very long time. Oh, but
Not to be clear, it's not like every day I'm logging on and trying to do this.
that is true. You play other games and have
I mean,
fun.
I haven't touched Arkham Knight in like several months at this point.
Mm. Would you want your cats to be comfortable while you game?
I want my cats to always be comfortable, but definitely while I'm gaming because they tend to try to climb onto my hands while I'm holding a controller.
Okay. Well, a lot of the companies did their April Fool's jokes, such as Alienware introducing the Alienware Cat Gaming Chair, a perfect setup for your furry co-pilot designed for cats approved by gamers. Not gonna lie, this looks pretty good as a concept.
It's kind of adorable.
I would take away the wheels so that we didn't, skate around because cats don't do well on wheels. But otherwise, this is a kind of okay idea. I don't know if my any of my prior cats would have sat like that. But you know, you know. Hugo in chat asks, which part of Arkham Knight, the Riddler trophies? No, the ice something.
The Iceberg Lounge
Iceberg.
AR challenge, where you have to get a high enough score that Killer Croc comes in so that you can fight him.
And then you must beat him all in one life. All in one life, right?
Yeah, it's all off of your single health bar. And the thing is if you can keep your health bar, then like your score's better. So basically, you need to go through and not get hit if you want to get him at within any reasonable amount of time.
Okay. Chad also asks, why can't the cat have wheels? Let him roll. I guess there are cats that do like skateboarding, but however,
To answer the earlier question, January of 2019, January 18th. We actually did it the day before my birthday. I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that either. Cool. However, this product, it seems plausible. This one actually seems like an actual product that a person would purchase for their cat. The MSI MEG Cat Holder X87. It is a mount that goes onto your monitor. If you have your monitor mounted on something else, it mounts onto that monitor arm. And with that monitor,
this would shit whip the fuck out of your monitor.
yeah, if it was not mounted or otherwise, then yeah, I would obviously have a problem. That being said, this is an interesting one. A built-in heating pad, 67 different RGB presets, a 90-degree rotating arm, and it comes in black and white. And I was like, well, wait, if it actually had like a heating pad and the cats would, actually rest on them, that actually seems like a really good idea.
Like, I like the idea of converting the unneeded heat that comes off of my computer into something useful.
Yeah. And I mean,
but I don't need my cat shit whipping my monitor across the room.
That is also, yeah, as I said, if it's not mounted, then yeah, the cat will definitely knock it over. Yeah, as chat says, until the cat jumps off and knocks over the monitor. But here's the thing. Here's the actual thing. People have cat/dog/animal cams. This would make an actually good product by having a nice resting spot so people can watch your pet.
I saw this like cute little cat hammock thing that you could like connect to the side of your desk so your cat can lay in it next to you and give them the scritches when your hands on the mouse. And I love it, except that I have a glass desk and I know that their asses would shatter my fucking desk.
Yeah, you got what is it? The naked turkey legs, the hairless cats.
Turkey legs.
Yeah. I would do that also, but I fear that getting into that thing for any of my prior cats would not have been an easy task. But hold on. Once again, there is another cat product that it's the idea is there. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, I tried to keep all the cat ones together. Thermaltake Japan did a post featuring a computer tower that puts all the excess heat into a cat hotel.
Oh, this is what I was thinking about with the heat. Yeah.
And I was like, Thermaltake. If you put like a good tempered glass in the front and not had the cats spending their time actually in the compute section, this could work.
All that hair is gonna fucking ruin it, but it would be a great way to get rid of the excess heat.
Yeah, and then have a dual channel air fan up at the top, breathing in through just a nice little mesh filter, one out the back, just so that way it doesn't have any excess heat, and then have intake near the front. What do you know?
I don't have to worry about the heat with mine, but
yeah,
not the heat, the hair.
That is true. That is true. But this, I was like, Thermaltake. This is a good idea. And with your guys's like heatsink that is for CPUs, it would run fantastically. all of that excess heat would just be pushed off of the CPU and into the excess areas that you guys would have. Like this would work. Bummer. I'm frustrated that April Fool's jokes are not real, unless we see them at CES next year. But
I mean, someone might be taking notes and being like, I'm going to go to CES next year.
hopefully. Another computer case brand, Hyte, HYTE, gave us a inflatable uh, PC case, and I these guys do really nice work with their regular cases. I like their regular
This one,
cases.
this one's dumb. However,
However,
we grew up in the era of see-through chat raw
controllers.
chickens. Yeah, pretty much. We grew up in the era of see-through electronics and blow up furniture. So this isn't far off. Like I feel like there's a timeline that diverged in the 90s where someone figured this out and it was like the shit.
Yeah. It comes in a multitude of colors, and I was like, it's a neat idea. I wouldn't mind having a case that looked like this, but was not the inflatable version. Um, there's something aesthetically pleasing about their cases. It's either 3 clear panels or 3 LED panels that have designs that you could put onto them. And I'm like, that's super neat. Having this with its aesthetic of blown up, not gonna lie, not gonna front, I would kind of get it. Like it looks.
I'm telling you, like this was almost a fucking thing in the 90s. I can guarantee that someone could not figure out a way to get it to run without getting too hot. Like
Yeah,
it,
I would.
every
I would
all of
not.
our electronics were see-through and our furniture was blow up. Like it was a time to be alive, let me tell you.
I had the purple see through Game Boy Advance, and I loved it.
I
I
had
went through that.
the see-through Game Boy Advance, the green one. I had the see-through N64 controllers. At one point, I'm pretty sure we had the see-through phone, like house phone. I had the see-through fucking calculator.
I haven't seen that one.
Never had the see-through TV. That was never one. But I mean, if you think about it, the colored apples. Which Apple was it where the monitor and the tower were all one thing,
Oh,
and like they came in different colors.
the original IMAX. Yeah. I recall. Oh,
Yeah, like those were practically see-through.
I it's something about the aesthetic of it though. I really enjoy. But yeah, no, this thing would heat up, it would melt, it would pop, and the clear see-through fronts would get so smudged. But that's not all. Over on the Diablo 4 side of the world, me and Blizzard haven't been getting along, but I will admit their World of Warcraft and Overwatch things have always been fun, but they didn't do anything for that this year. Now it's Diablo 4, where you can fight a barn that is the size of a chicken. Or is it a chicken the size of a barn?
That's Baba Yaga, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Probably. But you beat this, you get some interesting chicken flavored cosmetics for most of the classes. Some things you get a dress for, like a Bonnie blue white polka dot dress for a couple of the female characters. A interesting staff that has eggs at the tip that when you cast a spell, it throws eggs at people.
That's
Um,
actually hilarious. I love that.
there's other various interesting cosmetics that you can get from now and the next 2 weeks on Diablo 4 if you happen to be
Like,
still into Diablo.
if I still had it installed, I would probably,
Yeah, why not?
I'd probably get it.
Bonnie blue, is that what that kind of dress is like? It's like a light blue with the white polka
Um,
dots.
he's making a porn star reference.
Oh, did I say that though?
I mean, you said the name.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I mean, the show's always been marked mature.
that is true. We are marked for a mature audience. Anyways, but I'm happy to see that Blizzard is still at least somewhat throwing their April Fool's jokes in at least one of their games. That's fine, Hugo. Clip it. You also have my confusion clip too.
Hey man, there's a clip of me eating shit because the chair broke. So
And there's a clip of me.
yeah, that one is the clip that disappeared. That I miss is the one where you talked about being pegged by Mr. Beast.
Yeah, the verbiage that I used back in the day, not great.
Yeah, I'm not gonna explain that either. I'm gonna leave that out there as that is what it is.
That is what it is. Tom Clancy's the Division now has their mobile port game that dropped yesterday. It's either yesterday or the day before. And I was like, okay, their mobile game looks kind of cool. I like how it's pretty interesting. Resurgence, I believe. Yeah, there it is, Division Resurgence. I was like, okay, cool. Then comes the 1st of April, and we have new audio. And I'm going to go ahead and play that audio. Combat SFX? So, for those who have keen hearing, it was a Wilhelm scream, shoe honk, and at the very end, I believe I heard my leg.
I'm pretty sure this is a April Fool's joke
It
because it
is.
was at 2 a.m. on April 1st.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you how quickly I would be jumping back into this game if this is a thing.
Yeah. And they have more audio for the footsteps where it sounds like the squishy feet sound on wet asphalt, and you hear a lot of like plastic scrunching. It's like a funny and first comment right off the bat. Genuinely, please add it into the game as a yearly feature.
Like that's the thing is I like these are the kinds of fucking mods I would download.
Yeah, like anything to have a little bit more fun.
This and
But
turning all the death claws into Macho Man. Like
oh yeah. But Quincy, your headset that we got you is a HyperX, right? I think I messed up and I meant to get you this one. The HyperX Cloud 3 D Tilt, a headset that has a bunch of relaxing features such as a fidget spinner, a squish button, nice soft poppers on the edges of the ear cuffs, just a lot of de-stressing things.
the thing is again, I think it would sell.
I see the date of April. Wait, is there 31 days in April? No, okay.
No, there's 30.
Okay. So, as another April Fool's joke, bummer. This would definitely sell, which is strange. Yeah, see, joke or not,
Do
I'm
you think that
interested.
do you think that like people at these companies come up with these things and then have to sit on their hands for the year waiting for April Fools to come up with it? Or do you think this is a thing right beforehand because like they're just like, quick, we need to make a joke, and they slap it together?
Some I feel like that was like there's one a little later that I'll show you that feels very slapped together, but it still ribs the same way, and we'll get to
Because I
those.
feel like if they were sitting on this year round, like all year, waiting to like make this specific April Fool's joke, I feel like someone at the company would be like, what if we just fucking made it?
Yeah,
What if we make one?
Yeah, what if we made either
And if
one
it sells,
or like a limited number, like a pre-order. Like we'll do a pre-order, sell that many, but if it's a popular thing, we'll keep making it. Like that would be an idea. Cuz yeah, I mean, people really enjoy fidgeting. I wouldn't want to fidget near my head though personally,
yeah.
but I get the want of, maybe just kind of putting your arm down on your desk and then just kind of putting your hand against the headrest and just kind of popping the sides of it. I could see that.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
fun.
you got a lot of people that like to wear their headphones in stores to cover up like audio and whatnot, and this could also be a stress thing for that too. They're in public and they want to do the little popper thing on the side of their head. Like,
Yeah,
you do you, man.
you do you. And I
Better
am
than the guy that's screaming over in the automotive aisle because they don't have his spark plugs.
yeah. Just go to freaking AutoZone, man. You don't have to be here. Go to AutoZone, man.
Hey, go scream at those people.
So I clicked a strange link on Twitter again,
Oh
and
no.
it was for a creature called Bubsy, and their only
Okay,
pause.
he clicks on strange links and then insists that the rest of us have to go with him.
That's fine, but this one has a good message. Bubsy, for those who do not know, is a mid '90s catch icon that they wanted to have a cartoon for, but did not get the financing to get. Skip ahead to 2002, I want to say, where they tried to do a very terrible tank control 3D platforming game that does not play very good and has nothing but quips and terrible catchphrases. Skip ahead to 2024, and we have Bubsy 4D, a semi better, a lot better game with Grant Kirkhope of Rare Banjo Kazooie music fame helping out the music for it. I clicked one of those, being like, "Oh yeah, I don't mind Bubsy now," and I didn't read it, and it said, "Welcome to my only pause," and I was like, "Oh,
Huh,
oh my,
sure. I almost believe that you didn't read it.
yeah." I didn't at first, and then so I'm gonna read it word for word. Hey, welcome to my only pause site for the fans of feline feet, aka Bubsy Paws. Now that I've hit it big with Bubsy 4D, I have stopped taking new subscribers. Instead, do my furry friends a favor and donate to the Wildcat Sanctuary because he's a bobcat. And I was like, that's a big
It's a
plus.
great fun little April Fool's thing to do for a charity purpose, and I do love it.
Yeah. And then further down, they have images of his feet in animated slash live form. And then further down, you can, of course, pre order Bubsy 4D. $40, and it will release end of this month. Hang on, I know the date's on here somewhere. May 22nd. And you can also get an old school Bubsy neon sign, a Bubsy 4D plushie, or if you like his little exclamation point T-shirt from the original games, you can even get a exclamation point T. Atari has been doing some pretty good work, and ever since they closed down, not once but twice, and are making a resurgence once more to revive Bubsy. Thumbs up.
Wait, who's making Resurgence? Wait, what was the company again? I'm sorry, I spaced on the question.
Atari.
Atari. Well, no, they've been back as a game producer for a while. There's a few things they've done. This isn't the only thing.
Right. I mean, but I'm saying that they're finally getting back into it because they were gone from, I think, just before COVID they had closed, and then from like 2008 to like 2012 they had closed down for a short time, and then
No,
they
they did the Disney Afternoon collection.
yeah, and then they also work with Night Dive. And Night Dive has definitely been one of their best publishing studios by
They're doing the
far.
Jan and Bob Chronic Blunt Punch.
Yeah, and all of their Intellivision art sets. They're doing like a lot of LED neon signs that I was like, "Ooh, these look really
Yeah, see,
nice."
they worked with System Shock. Yeah, no, they've Turok too. Yeah, they've been doing some stuff. Delivery, totally reliable delivery service.
Oh yeah, okay. So up and down from points to points, but I really like the Atari neon signs. I have a fascination with neon. It's just they hurt my eyes. I would probably
Well,
buy it.
stop staring at them.
Make me. But so something that I thought was a April Fool's joke, just because the image that they used was very photoshopped. No, from now until April 7th at midnight Pacific Standard Time, you can buy this one time only, never coming back drop of James Sutherland from Silent Hill 2 as a body pillow.
The choice.
I mean, if you enjoy hugging on things that is major depressed about killing their wife,
I mean, do you have to dress up as a nurse while you do it?
I mean, it can't talk back, I guess.
Jesus.
Mm. Ever want to sit in silence, reflect on your life's decisions, and hug James Sunderland while doing it? Now you can. The size is 5 foot, perfect for hugging, coping, and staring into the void for $60. It comes with the inset pillow, so it's not too worrisome. But I don't think this is gonna sell too well. People do like James as a character, but I don't know if people would want to hug on James. Like if we still had like the streaming room, I would probably have him sitting in a chair and back, just this pose, just back there. That'd be fine. I wouldn't want to hug him. I wouldn't want to hug him. Never ever. Would you buy it?
Absolutely not.
Badoo.
And not just because he doesn't talk back. Like, damn.
So, Bendy and the Ink Machine is a horror game indie that was actually pretty well received. It has 2 sequels after the Ink Machine that continue on their story. They released a very interesting animation that showed a lot of other indie horror things: Huggy Wuggy, Freddy Fazbear, Baldi's Basics, Tattletale, Hello Neighbor. I don't know what that one in the back is, but all of these horror icons, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, no, it's an April Fool's joke," and I'm like, "But with ink, you can kind of make them like have a good crossover. This could be legit. What are you doing?" But even still, they did a nice little thing for April Fools and had all of the characters doing their trademark motions, like Huggy Wuggy doing his little arms flop down, doing a soft sway, Baldy slapping his hand with the ruler, and I was like, okay, at least they're working on something because they obviously are working on all these really nice animations. Hmm. I appreciate it. But
Yeah, that one's kind of out of my wheelhouse.
yeah, what was the last horror game you played?
Um,
Alien Isolation?
no, I feel like I've played something since then.
We come after
I don't,
2 seconds.
I don't know, because I did try Hello Neighbor after Alien Isolation. I just didn't like it.
That is true. I
To
wouldn't
the
call that
chat,
one.
the
I
sound
wouldn't call
things you're trying to activate aren't active right now. You're wasting your points.
I'll after I'm done, I can refund them.
No, don't refund them. That's my roommate.
Oh, okay. I won't refund them. I mean, he gave us a sub. Are you sure?
Yeah, no, yeah. They're channel points. Refund them.
Okay.
I'm trying to look at what have I played recently, and I don't play much like I used to.
Hmm.
So I don't know. That's a pretty solid question to ask me. I'm flipping through. I played the Dredged a little bit. That's not really a horror game. It's just got spooky elements to it.
That's the one where you're on a boat, right?
Yeah, and you're doing the fishing, but solving some mystery stuff. And if you're out at night, there's Lovecraftian horrors and shit.
Okay.
Um,
I like Lovecraftian things.
yeah, dude. I'm flipping through what I've recently played. Killer Frequency. Killer Frequency was the last. Yeah, yeah, that was the last horror game I played, and that was a while ago.
I've been meaning to dive
So
into
yeah,
that one.
it's interesting. I got a little lost just making little paper wads and throwing them into the trash can for a while.
I mean,
Uh,
what's that saying? The monkey can find the banana. It's just what he chooses to do with that banana is up to him.
yeah, there you go. Alien Dark Descent. I don't know if I would count that as horror.
Nah. That one's the one where it's
Um,
top-down shoot 'em up, where you're just shooting down hallways, right?
yeah, I mean it's well, I mean you got to get really tactical with it, and you can get swarmed real easy. I'm stuck where I'm at. I have not been able to get past it. My team keeps getting killed every time.
Ooh.
Because they just keep coming in waves upon waves upon waves. I mean, they come out at night mostly. Yeah, no, I'm flipping through it. Yeah, I don't really play horror games, so those are it's probably it on me for horror.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't count State of Decay as horror.
Nah, I wouldn't count that one either. That one's like survival, if anything.
What was Ghostwire Tokyo? That wasn't horror, right?
I would just call it slash hack and slash ish first person.
Yeah.
It does have some. It's like BioShock. It has some moments of scary, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a horror game though.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, I haven't, I played Limbo, but that was years ago at this point. It was a couple years ago at this point.
I like Limbo. A nice little couple-hour romp. I can't believe I paid full price for that. Anyways, Minecraft has had an up and down update release history for the last 4 months, and when Hytale, a Minecraft clone, had popped out and said, "Hey, all those features that you wanted in Minecraft, they're over here in Hytale," and Minecraft was like, "Oh shit, okay, you guys are actually Mojang was actually starting to sweat on pushing a lot of new updates." And then they just decide to do their April Fool's ones as they always done for the last couple of years. That kind of falls a little flat, called the Herdcraft update, where random blocks will hop together and flow in a herd and attack mobs or just roll in groups. And I was like, that was kind of but there's a lot more to kind of be read in their Minecraft uh, patch notes that they kind of had with it, and you can actually play this update in the current snapshot called the April Fool's one. I'm mad that they're working harder on the the snapshots than the actual game, but I digress. At least the modders out there
I
are making this
mean,
game
do you
hella
do you
good.
feel like do you feel like they're not putting the work in? And if so, do you feel like it's the ownership of Microsoft, or do you feel like it's just they're kind of hitting a wall because how much can you do with Minecraft?
Considering I only play modded Minecraft and the mods that I play with are they're very simple in their construction. They are literally you could build steam engines, you can build water generation, like water wheels that will generate power, fans that help push items from point A to point B, item collectors, like just small little slice of life things. And then there's the bigger ones like Cobblemon that add Pokemon into fucking Minecraft, and that
Mhm.
immediately brings the game from a stern 7.5 to a 10 on 10 because I'm like, oh shit, there's a Howlucha over here. And then I go off and continue my little adventure doing whatever I'm doing. Or if I'm spending 3 or so hours working with the Create mod, where I can build a Steam engine and just work on that. It's one of those things of base Minecraft don't have very much for me anymore. I have to mod it.
So the answer to my question is
Oh, the answer to your question is base Minecraft is losing all of its luster, even with its current updates that it's having. I'm still having to revert back to old updates so that way I can play with the mods that are still
right. Now
compatible
I,
with
I
it.
get what you're saying.
Right, and so
I fully get what you're saying. But what I'm wondering is, do you think that's coming from
from Microsoft or Mojang,
the development team has hit a rock, or do you think that comes through the new ownership?
probably the new ownership. I it's that's rough because even before Notch sold Mojang, I guess all of his studio to Microsoft, it was already starting to hit like a downward spiral. So it's hard to say on when or where or how it started to get bad, but
Right.
they added baby chickens, baby sheep into the latest update. And like that does nothing for me. I don't care. And they're doing more for the fucking April Fool's update than they are for the actual game. I'm going back. I'm gonna go enjoy Create Mod, Cobblemon. They just added a bunch of RPG mods that someone added in. I'm like, mod makers are the way of the future for Minecraft. I wish that you can get them on console because the console edition's missing out.
And I wonder if that's something that will change when they do the next console, since they're aiming for it to be more like a PC.
Knock on wood. I considering a little bit of Discord beta talk, but Discord has server purchasing. If you have enough server boosts in a single server, you can actually pay for a actual Minecraft, Hytale, Rust, 7 Days to Die. There's a whole lot of servers that you can purchase through their means using the extra server boosts on your Minecraft server or on your Discord server. I'm like, that's kind of cool. Okay. However, it still costs a lot of money to put that money out there, but happy go lucky people who have a huge community, they can be like, "Oh, hey, I can support a Minecraft thing, get all the mods on there and throw it out there to the people and let them have fun." They did that with I forget their name. The guys behind Binding of Isaac, McMillan. He
Sure.
opened up a Minecraft server randomly because his Discord had just a shit ton of server boosts, and he's like, "Here, go have fun, play Mugenics, play Binding of Isaac, but also here's a Minecraft server." It's just wild what people want in today's times and can build. But yeah, I think it might have been just before Notch. Notch may have saw the beginning of the end for Minecraft and said,
And maybe that's why he sold it. Yeah,
yeah,
that would make sense.
that might be it. Oh, but oop. A nice little fun April Fool's joke where the voice actor for Leon Kennedy, Nick Apostolides, yes, and Angela Sant Albano, yes, very strange last names. I'm sorry.
But they're not strange. They're not your language.
Yes, that is correct. Has swapped their voice lines for Leon Kennedy and Grace Ashcroft in the hit game Resident Evil Requiem. Go and hit up the RE_games on Twitter to listen to this, because I don't know. I think he shoots a couple things and some blood goes flying out. But they swap their voice lines, and having Leon give a stammering little girl voice, entertaining in its own right, but a very nice, very small April Fool's joke. Something that I was very lost and thought that this was an actual April Fool's thing, and I still don't know if it is, because they decide to announce a Phineas and Ferb collab trailer coming April 4th.
The art makes me think it's bullshit.
The art makes me think it's bullshit, but the fact that they're adding Disney because they just added Hercules. Hercules, Meg, and James Woods' Hades are 3 new skins in Fortnite right now. And so I'm like, they are in talks with Disney, and Phineas and Ferb, Disney, okay, this is getting a lot. However, having big, muscular Perry the Platypus, I would rather purchase Doofenshmirtz, but I don't mind Perry the Buff Platypus. Now, the reason why I'm like, I wish this was...
I kind of hate it.
I kind of hate it too, but...
It's disgusting.
The fact that Lego Fortnite even said, hey, the Buff Perry the Platypus, we even have the minifigure here. So I guess April 4th, we're getting Perry the Platypus.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. So April 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. A muscular platypus. Perry the muscular platypus. Sure. I mean, they did a huge handshake with Marvel, and then when they did the handshake with Big Hero 6, and then they were like, oh, Big Hero 6 was a big success in Fortnite. Let's start doing this. And then Hercules, and now Phineas and Ferb. It's only going to be a matter of time before we get all of the Disney princesses in Fortnite holding a strange weapon that they would have never seen in their times, because most of them are like the Victorian children going to a stand-up comedian talking about flash photography. It's very strange to them. Actually, no, I take that back. I think a couple of them would have run into like a blunderbuss, but probably at the utmost level.
Well, hey, it's past 8 p.m. Eastern, so we would have this now. Oh no, it's April 4th.
April 4th, yeah. So this emote that also hopped into the April Fool's joke. You can have randoms as well as your best friends ride on your shoulders. And you can stack up to 5 players high. And I believe
This is
only
all just get out of control.
this is getting a little out of control. And only the top player, only the one who is on the top of the chain, can use their weapons. Those below cannot use their weapons. They're too busy holding up your heavy ass. Um, also some of the
You know,
skins.
at some point, someone has to stop and go, all right, we've had one too many jokes.
Yeah. They also added big head mode. So heads are a little bit bigger with, I believe, most of the models from now until the end of this week on the 7th. So enjoy big head mode for a short time. I like big head mode in video games. Yeah. Oh wait, they're fucking Epic. So they did Unreal. So yeah, they were the co-conspirators behind big head mode. Huh.
What are you talking about?
So Epic Games made Unreal. Unreal was one of the first games.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I know about Epic and Unreal. I'm curious as to how they're getting credit for Big Head Med.
Uh, it was 93. When was GoldenEye?
That was Rare.
That was Rare, but I
And
mean, I'm wondering time wise.
uh,
90,
97.
90. Oh, really? 97? Okay, so yeah, I think they were the first that did a big head mode in a video game. Is what I'm thinking, but I don't know if anyone else before 90, 94, 93 did a big head mode.
Well, the launch of Unreal Engine is 98, so it was initially developed in 1995 by Epic Games, but the first version was released in 98.
98? What am I thinking of? Am I thinking of Quake? I'm probably thinking of Quake again.
It's saying it was made in 95 by Epic Games.
Yeah.
So he began writing the engine in 95.
God, like, Miku's head.
Yeah, so he started working on it in 95. He released it in 98.
Miku's head's so fucking big. Oh.
And if you're talking, and what did you say the other? You mentioned Quake.
Yeah, Quake I know is way earlier.
The original Quake is 96.
Really? Why do I feel like I was a lot younger? I'm getting old. It's like 93, 94.
1996 first-person shooter video game developed by id Software and published by GT Interactive.
I remember.
Then it came to DOS, Windows. It was originally on DOS and Windows, and then it came to Mac OS, Linux, and Saturn in 97. I forgot about Saturn. And then the N64 in 98.
Yeah. And the little fun fact, the Nintendo version actually got rid of a lot of freaking levels.
Probably. Those cartridges sucked.
Yeah, those cartridges sucked. But I honestly, I had no running gag to kind of lean into this one, but CD Projekt Red.
Real quick, chat asked us if we would say if Fortnite was top 10 game ever created. I mean, it's one of the most successful games ever created, so I definitely give it a lot of props for that.
It is a game that has superseded over a decade now.
Yeah, like there's a lot of things to give it props for, but it's one of those things that when you're thinking of the top 10s and things, you really want to put in things that you enjoy, and it's never been my taste, but I do have to give it a lot of props for the things it's done.
Yeah, I concur with
yeah,
you.
I mean it's up there, and I think it's going to. I think it's its place in the lexicon at this point.
I concur full-handedly. I like seeing it as best ongoing multiplayer continuously at the Video Game Awards means that it is doing something right to be there.
But it's also one of those things where you look at some of its competition and go, you guys didn't do anything.
That do something, pokes with stick.
Yeah.
Fucking Bungie. Don't get me wrong, Marathon's doing well, but right now the Guardian games kind of hurt me emotionally. Like I hopped into them just to see how they're doing. Titans
Real quick, how many more of these April Fool's ones do we have?
You want the honest answer?
Yeah.
12.
Jesus. All right, continue.
Nah, don't worry. I'm gonna ice skate through them. The Witcher, CD Projekt Red propped up a new ride on a controller horse, or Project Roach, where it is a hobby horse that connects to your game, and whenever you're riding on Roach, you can actually ride Roach.
Listen, instead of this, give me one of those coin-operated things that they used to have outside the dollar store.
I'm actually, yeah. I'm down for that idea.
I love that this is CD Projekt Red's April Fool's joke, while they're also having like announced like the fact that they just increased the amount of employees for Cyberpunk 2.
Yeah,
And you got all the other Cyberpunk stuff going on, and they're like, let's go make a uh April Fool's joke about riding a fake horse.
and I mean, Witcher 4 is, I think, right around the corner. I believe October of this year. They said that they're gonna try and push, but they said don't hold your breath. October is our hopeful. I'm like, okay, hey, it looks great already. So I mean, I concur full handedly. This is their 10th anniversary for Witcher 3, and I was like, was it really 10 years ago?
It feels longer, actually, to me. I feel
It,
like it feels so much longer to me. Like 2016, really?
yeah, and it's a fantastic game. Runs
No,
perfect.
it's wonderful. It's an amazing game. It just, to me, I sit there and go, that feels like it was like 2012 because of how long I've had it.
Yeah, yeah. And watching the beginning of this trailer, I was like, "Ooh, are we getting like an actual like DLC?" I did not read any of this. I was just, this is what caught my attention, and I
Yet you
was,
saw Witcher, got excited, and the next thing you know, you're watching a man play with a hobby horse.
yeah.
Next.
Next, this one I'm gonna breeze very quickly through because everybody and their mother that owns a video game wants them to have a dating sim, it seems. And so Power Wash Simulator wants you to date the dirt. Whether you want to date Dust, Grime, or Stain, um, and I don't even know if this is actual real because the Dead by Daylight one, the one that was an actual April Fool's joke, actually released. So
Right.
I don't know if this is real or not.
It's hard to tell.
It is very hard to tell. But go and check them out. Power Wash Sim on Twitter if you want to watch the trailer. It looks like they actually got an artist to do the stuff, so proud of them for not using AI. Doop. Pragmata, the game I keep complaining about but keeps looking cooler every single time I see a trailer, had an April Fool's joke that is a part of the pre-order. You pre-order now, you get a Mega Man costume for your main character. I forget his name, but the main character can dress up like the Blue Bomber and look kind of cool. I actually kind of really enjoy the reference there. Um, they of course said Happy April Fool's Day and showed some of the drawings that one of the art director's daughters did.
That's
So
cute.
yeah, I'm proud of Pragmata as much as Capcom is doing some very odd things with their stories. I'm glad that at least Pragmata looks good. Badoop. I'm out of League of Legends, thankfully. I've got my 3-year badge somewhere. I've been out of League
Nerd.
for quite a, yeah, that's right. I've been out of League for so long. I'm glad I don't have the withdrawal effects anymore, but this looks fun. ARAM Chaos. I love playing ARAM, all random, all mid. Has a slight bit of a change with its mayhem game mode, where some people will grow, some people will shrink. Poros, when you feed them, will grow human arms and crawl around.
That's terrifying.
It is very terrifying. I I'm not gonna hop into it, but I am glad that there is a, there. I would prefer URF, a
Why
ultra
are they
random
so?
rapid fire.
Why
What's
are
that?
they so muscular too? Like Jesus.
Oh, the arms.
Yeah, they're fucking ripped.
Yeah, I don't know. But our Earth, or Earth, also known as Ultra Rapid Fire, was their April Fool's game mode where everything would be on a 0.1 second cooldown. so you can just keep shooting it and shooting it and shooting it, and it would just be the most. It was the most toxic game mode, but also the most fun, if that makes sense. Eh, I'm glad that it's gone now. Oh, but once again, they spend a lot of money doing some pretty good animations for a game that doesn't exist. At least I don't think so. So, Discord has a game called Last Meadow Online, where I tried opening it up in my browser. I tried opening it up on my actual app. It hasn't come up. I don't know how to bring it up yet, if there is a way. But if you defeat the Grass Toucher, the dragon, you get a limited edition badge for your profile from now until the 7th. I kind of like this idea, but I could not log into it. But the fact that you're calling it a quadruple A game kind of has me going, oh, okay, this is
I mean,
this is
yeah, yeah.
where's the money going, Discord? Where's the money going? They do have an announcement for it, and every time I click the Play Last Meadow Online, it says, "Oh, we opened it up on your app," and I'm like, "Well, it's not there."
It's one of those, how to keep someone busy thing, and then it just gets you to you're just looping.
Yeah, I guess. Only an idiot will click this, and I click it. Nah.
Yeah, exactly.
Badoo. Bug Snacks. I played a little bit of it. It was very weird. Had a lot of pretty big voice actors doing interesting felt characters that were getting their body parts replaced with food pieces or ketchup. And
Okay.
yeah, it was very horrifying. And I was like,
I
this is
remember
meant to-
seeing the trailer for this and thinking this game looked weird. So
Yeah, it was weird. And there was a character called Bunger, which is a burger with some French fry tusks that will ram you and push you over, etc. Well, there is now 2 songs that they have announced, and they can be added to the games filed, and it is called the Re-Bungered Edition. And so
okay.
whenever you're near a bunger, you can now hear the song of the bunger, and it is not great. Even this person here, only the best songs for your trailers, huh? Don't let Bunger become a dog of the mayor now.
Okay.
I was like, it's not a great, it's an okay tune, but I wouldn't.
So what? Next.
Next, I'm a huge fan of Serious Sam. I played Serious Sam back in my youth, and the latest releases for Serious Sam were more serious and not as fun as the original Serious Sam's. However, releasing this yesterday made me go, "Oh yeah, that's right. This is actually going to be released," because I watched it during the preview. Serious Sam Shatterverse, where you and 4 friends, making it a 5-player co-op adventure, makes this arena shooter actually kind of hectic. Friendly fire is on, but in a good way, and I'm actually kind of excited for it. I'm hoping that it gets good reviews on its launch, and to put yourself in a cannon and drop yourself on a creature is always a good fun time. Excited. But Quincy, you like Hitman, right?
Yes.
Would you put a wig on Hitman?
Probably it'd be hilarious. And his name's Agent 47.
Well, oh, that's right. Well, good news. In the new hair hostile area integration resource, you can now put hair on Agent 47.
This would actually be a hilarious thing to do in the game. Like if this was real, they sit there and customize crazy ass hairstyles for 47 to go and just kill people in. It's already hilarious. You can dress him up as a clown.
Yeah,
so.
I was about to say the only thing that I can recall, like he would put on his head/face, is the little rubber nose for his clown costume. Does he have any other head? I guess a hat.
When he does the clown, he puts on an orange afro.
Oh, okay, and he usually puts
yeah,
on a hat
you get hats, you get sunglasses, regular glasses. There's a few different costumes that come with like masks and stuff like that. Yeah, there's things, nothing like this, but there's things.
And it's all from different pop culture pieces such as The Witcher, Princess Peach, Kratos, K-pop Demon Hunters, Asterion from Baldur's Gate, and then I think the last one was Leon Kennedy. Some pretty good hairstyles hairstyle choices. I'm here for them. I hope that it actually is integrated into the game because, as you said, having hair for Agent 47 would actually give him a little bit more cover, would they not?
I mean, yeah.
Before I get to the next one, the last one of the series. So Invincible. I like Invincible as far as I can throw it. I still need to catch up on the animated series. But
I haven't watched any of it, and I've only read about half the comics.
fair enough. But there are memes. You've probably seen a couple of the memes, such as the "Think, Mark, Think" meme and "Crazy Thick Omni Man." So
This is going to cross the lines with the Sexy Pringle Man thing.
it is going to cross the line, but it is promoted by the guys who are promoting Invincible Versus. So Invincible Versus, their 2v2, I believe, fighter that is going to go on early access on the 9th to 11th. So if you happen to want to play this game and you have a console, good news, you have access to it. It is not going to be available for PC because there was, I guess, an issue. That's all I know about it. But console, an open beta, go ahead, play it. They promoted their characters in this fashion where it showcases, their quotes and what their playstyle is like. Rapidly aging Flaxen. Oh god, my skin, it's withering away. I'm die. Oh, he's already dead. Never mind. Playstyle unstable and deteriorating. It's the funny jokes. Eve's dad, the very strange guy.
Probably make more sense if I actually watched the show.
Yeah, a little bit. Eve's dad, for Adam Eve, is an asshole. He's just he's insufferable. He was very insufferable in the show. So I'm glad that he's here. And then they can't ban us for something that's in the game. Thick Omni Man.
I mean, they absolutely can, but I don't think this is crossing any lines to where we'd have to worry about that.
That is true. Plus, this has been a known meme because I believe near the middle of
being a known meme doesn't make it, it doesn't change the terms and services. But all right,
you are correct. Near the end of season 2, one of the artists, I guess, gave Omni Man a little bit of a backside with his costume, and a lot of people definitely have drawn Omni Man with cake.
I mean,
where is Omni Man? Where are they?
Let's be honest. They went to the female characters for years. It's about time that they do it to the males.
And that is true. There was an art below this that had a butt window, not a cleavage window. So I'm glad that this one's the tasteful version of the thick Omni Man, I guess. Badoop. And that's all of the gaming side of April Fools. Now we're on to the coming soon to, or already added to, Game
This
Pass.
has been on my screen for so long. There it goes.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 2, 3, and very soon we're going to get Final Fantasy 4. I might actually download them all and just start icing through them. I mean, they're about 30 hours a piece. I want to say 4 has Cecil, so I know that one a little bit. I don't know 3, and 2 I definitely don't know. But Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2 have dropped recently on Game Pass. I've been hearing a lot of good coming from Kingdom Come Deliverance. Cyberpunk 2077, if you haven't played that before, oh man, I hate that it got a 76 on Metacritic. It makes me so mad that they were like,
but to be fair, it launched broken as shit.
It did, but that's why I want reevaluations.
But that's not how that works.
I know.
So, it is what it is. They should not have released such a broken game. Luckily, it worked out for them.
Luckily, it worked very well. For those who haven't played Cyberpunk 2077, I'm going to yell at you. Go play it. Construction simulator, sure, fine, I guess, if you're into that sort of tism, I guess. Project of Lana, or Planet of Lana, I'm sorry. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It dropped a week and a half ago, and it was day one on Xbox Game Pass. I've heard some things, so yeah, I'm going to probably hop into that one. I've never been a fan of racing, so F1 dropped same day, I believe. Disco Elysium dropped 2 weeks back, and that one's another one that I'm like, get in get in Disco Elysium. That shit's fun as hell, but be prepared for a lot of realism in it. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, I'm behind on my Yakuza, and I've got some Yakuza to talk about. Yeah. Absalom, I haven't installed. I haven't started it yet. Easy Delivery Company and Nova Roma. I don't know either one of those. I know Nova Roma is like a city builder. I'm not too big on city builders right now. The Long Dark finally came out of early access and is now fully available on Game Pass. Resident Evil 7 and Super Meat Boy 3D dropped yesterday, and Super Meat Boy 3D is a day one. I like the original Meat Boy. I
Never
would
played it.
no. You try to avoid the rage games, I believe. Yeah.
Generally, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That is definitely a rage game, and I can only imagine that the 3D version of this game is going to be a frustrating bit. And coming soon, tomorrow, the Barbie Horse Trails that we talked about last week is going to be popping onto Game Pass. Sure, fine. Final Fantasy IV is on the 7th. Hades 2 and Replaced, two games that I'm very excited for, are popping on the 14th of this month. Vampire Crawlers is going to pop in the 21st. Kiln, the very strange game that is coming from Double Fine, on the 23rd. And Aphelion, I actually have no idea about that one. It comes on the 28th. I like the cover of it, though. Looks very dark and demure. I'll have to do some research on that one.
Decent amount of day ones. There's like 6 of them.
Yeah, and more to come. A lot more to come. Stranger Than Heaven is going to be coming day one to Game Pass, and that one is coming from the guys behind Yakuza. Where it is talking about a family's lineage through the mob in different eras of time. And
it's across like 5 decades, like that. It looks kind of interesting.
I love the look of it. I watched a little bit of the combat, and man, does it get grit. I love that kind of grit. The Expanse of Cyrus Reborn, I had mentioned the Telltale version of The Expanse, and this are completely different. However, the storytelling seems to still be on point. I haven't gone through the Telltale version of that, though. Grave Seasons, I beat up on it earlier, and I regret it. It actually looks very good. It looks like it's a storytelling game with a little bit of actual horror cryptid elements that actually have you looking over your pixelated shoulder. I give it a thumbs up. I'm excited for that one. A game that before we hopped on stream, I was like, I feel kind of bad. I feel semi-bad for playing Bluey's Happy Snaps day one.
There's no reason to feel bad for playing it. Like,
yeah, it looks fun. It actually looked.
You want to play Bluey? Play Bluey.
I'll play Bluey. Stop yelling at me.
And help them get their money so that they keep making the game for kids. Damn it.
That is true. Yeah, I'll probably definitely download it and check it out. I don't know how much time I'll spend on it because I've been working on my backlog.
Also, watch Sesame Street.
Watch Sesame Street. Go and watch Sesame Street. Help them keep working on it. Have you seen the image of Tired Elmo? He has like these.
I see purple, a lot of Elmo memes.
Yeah, there's they have little purple bags underneath their eyes that make them look like they're doped out, but it's kind of scary more than worrisome. Other games such as Frog Squad, Alien Deathstorm, Ascend to Zero, Forever Ago, all had a little bit of spotlight during the partner showcase. They looked pretty good. Nothing that I would definitely go out of my way to play. I would need more. Musa Dirty Fate was a very interesting telling story. I want some gameplay from that one before I go further into that. The Eternal Life of Goldman, a game that made me feel like it was a DuckTales from the NES era style platforming game. Vaunted, a really interesting ARPG with some first-person elements. I was here for that. And then, of course, Hades 2 dropping on the 14th. I was like, God damn, you guys have dropped a lot.
I mean, for the price that they're charging, they need to, so.
That is true. $30 now for the premium version. And I'm like, God damn. You can at least add in Netflix with that kind of cost. But dope. So, me and Sony, you and Sony, all of us in Sony have not really been seeing eye to eye. But with Mortal Shell, I played it to halfway, and I was getting kind of frustrated with it. It didn't feel good. I got lost a couple times. But Mortal Shell 2 had a almost 12-minute long gameplay trailer, and I said, "Ooh, ooh." The combat looked good. The stealth mechanics actually had some grit to it. There was some actual like grapple mechanics. Parries looked fulling. You could take the weapons from the enemies and use them against them. I was like, God damn, that's cool. Shotgun. That's brand new. That wasn't in Mortal. At least I didn't see it in Mortal Shell 1. I am excited for this game. I watched the entire thing twice. I want it. I would like it. Sadly, it won't be released on PC until later on after the PlayStation 5 release.
Are you even sure about that? Because didn't Sony come out and say no more games coming to Steam?
Oh, hang on. Let me do a little search. Let me do a little search.
Because that was a thing that the other day that they said that they were like, no more games are coming to Steam. I don't know if they're counting this, or if this was already slated before that.
Oh, it just only appeared on. Oh, it's going to Xbox. Oh,
Okay. Well,
I
then
got
there you go.
chills.
It's not a Sony exclusive.
I got chills. I'm so happy. I just hope that it's fair priced and not $70. No
It'll
price.
probably be $70.
Yeah, no price tag, no date. They just showed gameplay. This is very still early alpha access that someone from PlayStation Studio was playing, and that's why I thought it was stuck to PlayStation. But this was played on a PS5, and it looks good. I really enjoy the look of this game. Um, I enjoy the combat mechanics that you could just grab somebody and just beat the tar out of them. I've always enjoyed actual hand-on combat mechanics, and World Shell 2 definitely has that. A game that you were kind of excited for, Halloween, showed off 7 minutes and 30 seconds of multiplayer, and not gonna lie, feels very Dead by Daylight with a little bit of extra
It's
features.
what I expect. I feel like it's going to be a cross between Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th.
Yeah, and I mean having the killer being able to go invisible and go behind the other players and go behind the doors and wait for them to come through. I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
You had similar things in Friday the 13th. It's to explain why he's able to be everywhere so quickly when he walks so slow.
That is true. It looks fun, looks fine.
It's gonna have a cooldown. It's gonna have a meter on how much you can use it, and then it's gonna cool down. I'm tired of the fucking flashlight thing. They brought that into this. That's annoying.
Yeah.
But I like the look of it. I like the design they put in. Whatever that weird thing where he knocked out the flashlights was interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, but it's kind of cool.
It does look. It looks interesting, and I just wish this was just an add-on to Dead by Daylight, personally. But
Well, he is an add-on to Dead by Daylight already.
is
But
he?
it's just a skin and a map. So
Oh, that's cool. The players, as soon as they quote unquote take down Michael, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. He just disappears. I didn't notice that the first time I watched this trailer.
interesting.
But you
Yeah, kind of playing off of one where he gets shot out the window and then
disappears.
yeah.
Okay, and then you basically do some tasks and then get out. Okay, that's
Yes, survive
fine.
the night.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
fine. But I'm kind of here for 2XKO, done by Riot Games, guys who do League. I'm not here for their newest character, Akali. I do not like her in League. I don't think I'm gonna like her here because her mix-ups look like they are toxic as fuck.
I mean, that's literally the concept of League.
You know what? You're right. I guess that's why I'm not gonna get the new update. But her mix-ups, you can double mix up with her, and I'm not a big fan of that. But her command grabs look fun. She does look like a pretty good character to play, but it looks like a lot. I'll probably do some lab work with her and just take a peek, but I don't know how much I'm gonna do because it's late at the end of the day. But doop. We hang on. I need to. Okay, well, thanks, add-on. I really enjoy when you don't work anymore. Zero Praise for Dead Spies now has a confirmed release date, May 21st, 2026. That's all I wanted to mention, just because during that time, I'm probably going to buy it day one and start going through it. I may even stream it if I'm feeling up for it, because I enjoy these type of psychological games. And Zero Parades for Dead Spies, even in the demo, I felt very what's a good term? Like
Excited.
excited and
Oh,
claustrophobic. Like I felt very singular while being in an open room. It was very strange. The narrator does a damn good job. Oh, have a good night. But May 21st, yeah, I'm gone. Another game that I've fallen in and out of, Fatal Fury, has a new collaboration with Fist of the North Star, Hakuto no Ken. Kenshiro joins the
Yeah,
fight.
but didn't you say this used AI?
So I believe that it used a little bit of AI for the trailer, and
Yeah, then I am immediately not interested if that's true.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it just
The so they did
excuse.
they did a Fatal Fury City of the Wolves trailer for Nightmare Geese, and on his gi it has an American logo on his right. And I'm like, he's not American, he's Japanese. Oh, this is AI. And I just watched God, what is her name?
No idea.
Yeah, I don't either. But during the trailer that they had for their season, Blue Mary, when they had the trailer for them popping out, and Blue Mary had this like wolf pop out, and I was like, okay, she's the technical wolf of Southtown. That's kind of cool. All of that entire trailer was nothing but AI driven, and
Yep. Then
like her leg,
zero respect. For that.
yeah, her leg clipped through the motorcycle she was riding on. It just looked terrible. So SNK, you used to be really good with your artistry. You used to hand draw all of your models for King of Fighters. What the
Yeah, but
fuck?
then they found out they could get away with not paying people. So what's next? Because fuck giving them more time.
That's true. It's time for Shoon News, and we'll start off with a really good kicker, Pokemon. Pokemon and Puma have done a couple collaborations. This one is the pretty good lead ones that match one for one for their Pokemon. Pikachu, Espeon, Mimikyu, and Umbreon in their classic, I believe, Adapt. Yeah. I'm double checking the shoe type. No, it's the Puma Fade, not the Adapt. Um, I really here for all their stylings. They just look really good and clean, and they have an electric on the back of the Pikachu, on the back of the Mimikyu. I believe it is Mimikyu's mask. Let me go back there. No, go to the back. Go to the back. They don't show the back for this one. For the Umbreon, uh, dot 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 dot. They don't show the backs for all of them. Oh, okay, there it is. The moon for the Umbreon. And then for the Espeon. Damn, they don't show the backs for all of them. But 125 bucks each for them. I really like the Espeon's like has their crystal ball motif on the etch on the side of where I guess their shoelace. It's a Velcro crossover style shoelace, but I really like it. It's fuzzy. It's a little fuzzy, but it's a fuzzy shoe nonetheless.
These ones are
The
like got really cleat spike type of things coming up the sides too.
Oh yeah, and then the Umbreon one is like their standardized fade that it looks black, then has like the yellow stripings, very similar. And then the moon on the back. I like the Mimikyu one. It looks like it's wrapped in canvas, and having the Mimikyu that makes their mask to try and look like Pikachu. I actually really I have a soft spot in my heart for Mimikyu. Wouldn't have them in my team though. Their lore is still very dark.
Nothing but the dudes.
Yeah, I mean, Bidoof was my like go-to in Gen 3. Like that thing tanked. And then, of course, Pikachu. It looks fine. Zaps all over the
Yeah,
place.
the shows look good.
125, I believe, for each except for Mimikyu and Espeon. Espeon is 130 and Mimikyu is 110. Badoop. About a month ago, we talked about a Lego set that was going to be getting a shoe in release later on. Well, now that time has arrived. A Lego and Nike collaboration shoe that matches the set that you can buy for $120 for another, I believe it is going to be released summer or fall of 2026. Nothing on the price tag. But it is one for one, much like the shoe. It does give Tetris more than Lego vibes in certain spots, but the fact that you can build this one while also wearing it, okay, thumbs up. You win for this one. Oh yeah. We talked about this one, I want to say almost a full year ago.
I also don't remember at this point. We've talked about so many.
Yeah, that's true. Kool-Aid and the pink lemonade ones. I want to say the earlier ones that we did talk about were both pink and not one pink, one bright neon yellow. But these look pretty good, pretty fun. I would wear these out to like a beach or something because they just have that very nice beachwear look to them. They are the Zoomexes, Jothry Zoomexes. That is correct. One, of course, in a pink lemonade and one in just a regular lemonade. You have the insoles that say "Oh yeah," and you got the big red man on one of the tongues, just giving a nice punch through a wall and doing property damage. Has anyone ever talked about how much property damage he's caused?
I probably should. There's probably insurance for him in that weird Kool-Aid world.
That is
Either
true.
that or they call it an active Kool-Aid god and don't cover it.
Is there a Kool-Aid god?
I don't know. I'm just
uh, in the news with the cool things that they could be doing but don't do, Wizards of the Coast dropped a Magic the Gathering Secrets of Strixhaven cinematic trailer. They used to do these back in the day for their sets, and they would look pretty fucking spectacular. This is no different. This looks great. 5 students are basically late for a deadline, and their professor says, "Okay, fine, go and capture this creature, and I'll think about extending your deadline." And for 3 whole minutes, they have a pretty quick adventure trying to chase after a creature. I'm not going to spoil it. I actually recommend that you go and watch this to celebrate their new Secrets of Strixhaven Magic the Gathering set. I wouldn't mind a game in this setting. It it blows Hogwarts completely out of the water as far as looks and dynamic looks. I love it. I want it. Please don't fuck this up, Wizards. I mean, I hate to bring it up
please don't
to
fuck
you.
this up.
What's that?
So please don't fuck this up. Hasbro.
Hasbro. Yeah, please don't fuck this up. Hasbro. And Doug Bowser of Nintendo got quote unquote laid off from Nintendo, is now working for
Well,
Hasbro.
that's the thing is, technically we're not supposed to say he got laid off because technically he didn't get laid off.
He walked away from Nintendo. There.
Yeah. He retired
from
Nintendo.
But hopefully he doesn't screw up anything. Keep doing things like this, Wizards. I know you guys have some creative freedom. Keep doing this though. Badoop. One of my favorite artists on Twitter, Phil Tomato, usually does a lot of drawing tutorials, art tutorials, and has a Patreon that is specifically made to teach you how to draw very similar to them. They did an April Fool's joke that almost got me, where a She-Hulk is doing powerlifting around Johnny Bravo, the dad from Cow and Chicken, and the Collector from the Powerpuff Girls.
I love that you were worried about showing Omni-Man's ass, but you weren't worried about showing this one.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. However, the art has a few very odd design flaws. 6 fingers on the left hand, a finger clipping through the bar on the right hand, the word smash being misspelled, an extra couple fingers on the handprint, a third leg. They drew this, mind you. So this was their April Fool's joke when they launched it in the morning, and then later on in that day, they have done a drawing time lapse and showed that they did the work even after they did the official piece for their Patreon. So the official piece is on their Patreon, and we got the free AI helped version that they still drew. They did not ask AI to help out with it. But that is very funny that they did that. Well, Badoo. So going back over to Lego for just a moment, the Lego Group Japan dropped, finally arriving from the world's largest tire manufacturer, Lego Auto. And I gotta say, I'm gonna let this play out while I take a drink. It kind of looks good, and the fact that
okay. It does have that kind of check marker. I was like, is this actually Lego Japan?
Yeah. And
I don't know, like I would consider buying a Lego car if it passed all the safety things.
And the fact that the floor mat says "step" on it, I'm like, someone worked hard on that.
Some work was put into this, yeah.
Yeah,
I hate the steering wheel. I absolutely hate the steering wheel.
Yeah, the steering wheel looks very Formula 1.
The gear shift is funny.
The gear shift of the frog is funny. I want to. If this was available to purchase, how much would you want it to be?
Well, I mean, it would be outrageous, but I'd want it to be, comparable to what a car for the average consumer is, but it'd probably be fucking insanely expensive instead.
Yeah, I would assume it would also be limited release, limited edition.
Oh yeah, just like that Batman car was.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. So I'll say roughly maybe 100K, because
but I would want it to be cheaper than that, so that, there's actually a chance that regular people owning it, not just rich fucks.
Yeah. Plus, it seems like it's an electric car from the way that it turned on. From over here, it says 97. unless it's fuel. Hard to know, but April Fool's joke.
Exist.
Yeah, it's one of those things. The April Fool joke people are wanting. However, we are done with the products and the gaming side. There are two food ones that we're going to end off with. However, we're going to talk about one product that is very much real and very much paid for. The official Cyberpunk trading card game. 15 days in, and it has made $15,564,788 to the time of me speaking. Holy shit. I love Cyberpunk. I would probably purchase a couple of cards in these, because the artwork looks great. However, the cyber decks are $50 for two, a little pricey there. What I did see further down was the $999 Padres Blessing, the 4 starter decks, 2 of the Heist and 2 of the Embracing Power, 6 displays, which is 6 booster boxes, 1 polyhedral set of the 6 premium Cyberpunk trading card game dice set of your choice, and 1 Hanako Arasaka, Daughter of the Emperor Legend metal card. It is metal. And I'm like, well...
I mean, that's cool. It's very pricey, but it's cool.
It is very pricey. And it only goes up from there. $27.99 gets you 3 sets of each, 18 displays, 18 booster boxes, 1 of the Hanako Arasakas, and an accessories bundle with designs of your choice. $79.99. What? I didn't scroll this far down. So you get a Goro Takamura. I love Take. I love it. He's one of my favorite NPCs in Cyberpunk. Limited to 100 units. And
did we point out that the reason we're talking about this is because it's the most funded crowdfunding thing or crowdfunding game ever?
No, I did not hear that part. I'm sorry, but yeah, they are. I can see that. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the most funded a crowdfunded a game has ever been.
Wow. Okay, so as much as I like Take, the 7,999 Atom Smasher limited to 100 units as well. Sold out.
Who's got $8,000 to drop on a freaking card game like this? Like, don't get me wrong, it's a cool card game, but holy shit!
Okay.
Like, I don't even have $8,000 to drop on my car.
Well, guess what? There's another $79.99 one for Rebecca from Edge Runners, sold out.
I mean, I'm happy that those people have that disposable of an income.
Guess what? Another set of individuals.
Now I'm just getting a headache.
I'm rubbing my head too. I'm rubbing my face right now. For Lucy or Luciana Tushinada, another $8,000, none left. David Martinez, none left. Jackie Wells, none left. Judy Alvarez, none left. Pan Am.
And these are numbered 0 to 99, so it's 100 of them that they sold of each one of these.
That is correct. At almost $8,000 with free shipping, thankfully.
That's wild.
That is wild. I am happy that they did well, but I'm hoping they put this money toward the Cyberpunk 2 that just got a small lead of an announcement, I believe day before yesterday, saying that they added 140 people to the Cyberpunk 2 thing and entering pre-production of art assets as well as new concept artists. So I was like, okay, shit, you're already in pre-production for Cyberpunk 2. Let's go. I don't want to wait 3 more years for it though, which is painful to say. But
I will wait 3 more years for it because I don't want it to launch broken.
True.
I can build the game right.
I concur now. Yeah, let it be perfect. Let it run on Nova, my machine that I have to my right. Let it run on that, and I will be happy. All right, so the last 2 things are food related, and one's real and one is not. I think you may be able to guess on which one the real one is, so I'm just going to get that one out of the way. Oreo. You like Oreos, right?
No, I have not liked Oreos for a while. They changed something in their recipe, and I haven't bought Oreos in probably like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, well, would you buy dill pickle fudge Oreos?
No, that sounds disgusting.
They are actually releasing this. It's
like a threat.
Yeah, it's a big deal. This is the 4th year that they have had a April Fool's joke that they have actually printed. $9.99 for a 6 count of dill pickle flavored motherfucking cookies. I don't like pickles. I've never liked pickles. And adding fudge to that just makes it sound way worse. But you can go to Oreo.com and you can only get them through the website, and you only get a 6-pack for $10. Enjoy if you happen to like that. And the fake one that, oddly, I would be surprised if they were real, a 6-in-1 body wash for Doritos Nachos Cheese, Doritos Salsa Verde, and Doritos Cool Ranch Scented overall. However, the 6 things that it's used for is actually kind of funny. Conditioner, shampoo, degreaser, body wash, toothpaste, and motor oil.
I mean...
Toothpaste and motor oil? Yeah, sure, why not?
Let's talk price, because oil's not that cheap, you know?
That is true, and if you can use it as hair shampoo, it's got to be affordable, because, you know, that... But alas, this is fake. We will not see our toothpaste motor oil combination in the near future. Oh man, bad dupe. We've been doing this for $1.45. Holy crap!
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I'm starving.
Yeah, all right. Slap hands together because I'm getting kind of hungry. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to check out the links down in the description for my new Twitter handle. If you want to check out the new Twitter handle, I've let the pink-haired gentleman die off, so now I'm kind of changing personification. Not much, but I am. Check out Quincy's threads. Check out good old Humble Bundle if you happen to want to get a bunch of games as well as some weird ones that I didn't talk about, because hentai novels, man. Have fun with that, I guess. I don't know why they're promoting them so hard now.
Because
But
they're
we're
still.
$15 gets you all of that stuff. I at least have that much. Check out Hero Forge if you happen to want to purchase a kick-ass figure. They just added cool hairstyles, a whole bunch of very wild and zany hairstyles, as well as
Nice.
a 2.0 to their new plastics set. So the resin that I have on mine is a 1.0. Already looks good. I can only imagine what the 2.0 looks like. STLs are no longer on sale, but only $6 if you happen to have a 3D printer at home, or check a library near you if you have a 3D printer. Check out Zenny, good old Zenny. They still have their renew, reuse, recycle glasses for very inexpensive. You can get a new pair of glasses for under $20 or two for 40, depending on specific metal styles. Free shipping on orders over $89. And that is it. At the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, please love one another. It is certainly free to do. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
I'm hungry.